Hello Cancer, this is your astrology forecast for October. So it's a very powerful month because not only do we have Mercury, planet of communications, transportation, technology, going retrograde from the 5th to the 26th of October, but we've also got the eclipse seasons. So we've got the full moon lunar eclipse on the 8th and on the 23rd a new moon solar eclipse. So let's look at where this is happening for you Cancers in your chart. So Mercury retrograde is starting out here in Scorpio in your 5th house. Okay, this retrograde and then moving back into your 4th house during that period. So Mercury retrograde, all the usual things to be said. Get things fixed if you can before the retrograde. Make sure you back up your hard drive. Don't get into any really serious contracts until after the retrograde if you can possibly help it. Now, for you Cancers, it's happening in this 5th house and the 4th house. So in the 5th house, this is a good time to reevaluate a relationship that you may have in your life. Also, a good time to reevaluate a business. Maybe you've been running your own business because the 5th house is the house of self-employment. Maybe you've been running, or you've been thinking about running your own business. During Mercury retrograde, it's a good time to do a little more research, and then when it goes direct, then it's a good time to act on that knowledge that you've learned. It's also a good time to reflect on enjoyment. How much enjoyment are you having in your life, Cancerians? Are you having enough of it? Are you doing enough creatively? Are you bringing out that creative spirit inside of you? That too can happen during this retrograde, because during retrogrades it's always a time to reassess, to reevaluate, and also to relax a little, because that's what this retrograde in the 5th would be about. And then with it retrograding here into your 4th house as well, joining the Sun and Venus, this is a time to reevaluate your home situation, your living situation. There could also be something nice happening with family. Sun and Venus in this 4th house could be something fortunate, something positive, some good news that you have about a family member. But it's also a time to reevaluate your surroundings. Are you in a place where you feel comfortable? Because Cancerians, boy, for you, home is everything. Feeling at home in your surroundings. Even for those of you who travel, Cancer always makes a home wherever it is. Even if it's only for 3 days, you'll make it feel like a home. So what can you do to make yourself feel home wherever you are, Cancerians? That's what this retrograde is challenging in you. Now on the 8th of October, as I mentioned, it's eclipses. We've got this full moon lunar eclipse at 15 degrees of Aries, and for you it's happening right up here in your 10th house. So Cancerians, it's about home, family, and it's also about career and new beginnings. So it's a special full moon. Why is it special? It's because when it's an eclipse, it lasts for up to 6 or 9 months afterwards. Now, it's not necessarily big external events, although it can be, but sometimes it's subtle internal changes that happen at this time. It's also a very good time to give up an old habit. Maybe you've got a habitual pattern in your family that you keep doing. Maybe you keep rescuing family members. Maybe you want a bit more peace from family members. Maybe you need to go and be with them and take care of somebody in your family. But there's certainly going to be issues that will be triggered by this lunar eclipse. There may be some endings, some completions, letting go of something. This is what can often happen when it's affecting this 4th house and the 10th house. And it could be maybe letting go of a career or a job that you really have to admit to yourself now, it's no more for me. Because there certainly could be some surprises. I know many of you have been having some surprises in career area, Cancerians. You don't particularly like surprises so much, but there may be just a recognition of something coming to a close. On a lighter note, Venus on the 11th of October goes exactly opposite Uranus. That could be a pleasant surprise. Some good news about a career, good news about a family member, good news about home, but something coming out of the blue. And as well, Venus busy again is on the 14th of a month, is making a sextile to Jupiter in your second house of money. This could be fortunate just that day financially for you. Somebody helping you, something fortunate happening on the 14th. Just breaking up the challenges, and I think the lot of changes that we're going to see globally, which we are seeing global change, and Cancerians, I think that the world is no longer this comfort in a way in terms of certainty. We're all having to live with uncertainty and to learn how to enjoy it. I think the younger ones amongst us, the children, the ones growing up, for them it's maybe not going to be quite so difficult because they're coming in wired differently. For the ones of us who are a bit older, it's hard to get used to all this uncertainty, and especially I empathise being a Cancerian, because really Cancerians need that kind of security. So on the 23rd of the month we've got a new moon solar eclipse happening here in your 5th house. And solar eclipse it's new moon, so it's time to plant new seeds. It's time to set new intentions for what it is that you want. And with it happening in this 5th house, Cancerians, this is a wonderful time if you want a romance, if you want love in your life. It's a great time to set intentions for it. It's also, there's going to be emotions flying around during these eclipses. I'm anticipating it, and you're a water sign, so I'm anticipating the emotions are going to be up. And Mercury's retrograde is there as well, and I'm seeing that this would be a great time for those of you that want to go into business for yourself. This would be a wonderful time for looking into that more deeply. It's a time to set these new intentions, so new intentions for romance in your life, new intentions for being more self-sufficient, new intentions for enjoying your life. I mean, all too often we plow through things. I know I've been doing that in the past. I've become more aware of it. I even used to plow through these videos. It's like, okay, I've got 12 signs to get done. I've done 4, I've got another 8. You know, it's like, whew, and not in fact enjoying the process. Now I really enjoy it because I visualize myself. I think, you know, I'm meeting each one and every one of you. I feel that heart connection. And now I enjoy it. I think, what can I bring that will be enjoyable? Not necessarily sugarcoating the message, because I've got to tell you the truth about the elements and the aspects, but I'm enjoying the process. So I hope in that you'll be enjoying it. And therefore here, the enjoyment in your life. Really study what makes you feel good. This eclipse will help to bring that out for you. I have to say that sometimes eclipses can work the opposite way. They can be a little bit cruel to be kind. So there may be things that have to come out to clear the way for the better things to come along. So do keep that in mind. On the 24th of October, we've got the Sun coming into this house and Venus. On the 25th of October, we've got Sun and Venus together, which is probably the nicest aspect you could have for romance. But remember, it can also be romancing yourself. The more you love you, the more you appreciate who you are, the more you bring better relationships, better things into your life more easily. So make the most of these aspects in this 5th house for you. It's a powerful time for you creatively. If you're in the entertainment business, boy, it should be a great time. So if you're thinking of doing something creative, this is the time for it. And also for having children, for working with children, for having your own children, doing anything with young people, that too is well aspected. So for most of this month, until the 26th of the month, we've got Mars in your 6th house, which means that you're going to be busy, you're going to be working a lot. And on the 27th of the month, it goes into your house of relationships. So this is a time to put energy into your relationships, to power them along, to really push yourself out there to meet the people that may be important. Or it may be connecting with them on the internet, but really powering yourself forward with meeting and connecting with people. There could be some conflicts, some disagreements, but nonetheless, it's still a good time for pushing forward and for being assertive about the things that you want and you need in your life. So there you have it, my dear Cancerians. I wish you a wonderful month. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.